car, but
well, yeah, I had talked to Johannes, and not only from holy cow.
That's a problem. That's a big problem. You see the fire coming out from underneath the car. Obviously, something going wrong in the fueling process on the 66.
I'm a little surprised the guy helping change drivers stayed right down there.
Stayed right there.
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to keep the driver from getting out.
He still got the driver in the car.
Like, you're not getting out.
I would pull him out.
The fire.
The fire's not going out.
They've had a fuel spill, and as long as the heat stays and all the components there, it's going to reignite. And that is scary because of where the fuel is located in the pits at Le Mans. It's just up in a container that's insulated, but it's right there.
It's right there at the edge.
You can see the tank up there. There's the tank for the 48 up in the right corner of the screen. So it's nearby, the fueling rig right there. And that was, wow, a pretty massive flame. You can see the fuel rig for the 48 just to the left, in the upper left, and their fuel rig, you can see the hose going right up to it, so it's right there. Scary moments. I know as a driver, there's the fuel rig right up there. As a driver, the thing that really scared me more than anything was fire. It was the one thing that, you know, you hit things in a race car and you can deal with that because you kind of control your destiny there, but with fire, you don't control it at all.
You know, people always ask when we're covering a race and we're out on pit lane, there's like, oh, you look ridiculous. I bet you're so hot in that fire suit. And you see things like this happen. We are required to wear triple layer Nomex over in the United States from IMSA mandates that. At Le Mans, anybody on pit lane has to be in Nomex as well. But you see these marshals, you see everybody in the tan fire suit. That's just a single layer of Nomex. That's going to protect you for a couple of seconds. Every additional layer of fire protection that you have, I mean, look at the crew member in the flames, and you see him run off, and he's still on fire there. So that's why.
Running back into the garage, still on fire. Other crew members grabbing him, trying to get him down on the ground, still drop and roll. One of the best things that you can do. Crew members with water or fire extinguishers can get to you, and if they can't, you're at least extinguishing the flame as you drop and roll. The scary thing about that fire was that it was fuel related, so that crew member that had the fire on him had fuel on him, and unless you can get it out, that fuel is going to continue to burn.
And you're holding a fuel probe putting fuel into the car, right? So you got to get separated from that as well.
And it's why the officials in pit lane so strict about that fueler wearing a helmet and having the visor down. You saw the fueler with the visor down. Otherwise, that fire comes right up into the fueler's face. And
now the tricky part here, I mean, obviously you have damage, you make contact with another car, you can see what's wrong, you can fix some of those parts. But when you have fires like this, they melt sometimes a lot of the wires. Things like that inside the car as we take another look at the fire here. But
until they get it all cleaned up, they're not going to know what level of damage.
Watch the crew member on the other side of the car running into the garage. You see the fire still burning on him, still burning in the back part of the garage as they try to get him out and tend to the fire there at the vehicle itself.
But these are some of the hardest things to diagnose once you